Calix Boxing 2.0, man. I am back. And look, guys, a lot of content is coming back to the channel. I just wanted to drop this initial video just to show people that I am back. Let me get I don't know. And I'm just, this is my first time dealing with StreamYard as well. So just getting the channel back. I've been gone for a year. It's been a year, almost a year, actually. The Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. A rematch was the last time I've dropped a video. So it's been almost a year due to the shutdown. What's up, my man, Wheelchair Manjin? Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I am back. So it's going to take a little while to get the people back. I'm very much aware of that. And it's going to take a little time for me to get my sea legs back as well. This is my first time knocking off the ring rust. Y'all have seen me over at D-Style Boxing's channel about every other week on Hispanics Causing Panic, and I look forward to doing that more. So I was actually supposed to be on with him tonight on the round table, but I had soccer practice with my son, so that wasn't happening. But I want to get this channel back up and running. And the reason I want to get this channel back up and running is multiple reasons. Number one, I missed boxing, and now that boxing is starting to get back going again. I mean, you see all the news out there. Canelo has really got me excited again because he fought again in December. He wants to hop right back out in February. And then in May, he's already talking about fighting Billy Joe Saunders. You can see he's trying to lead the way. He's trying to lead the way here out of this shutdown, out of these lockdowns, and say, hey, we got to get back active. I want to fight the best fighters out there, and I want to unify my division. That needs to be the wave in 2021. Look, man, I appreciate the comment there that objective. I've tried to be objective here. That's the best I can do. I try to be objective. I know a lot of people sometimes aren't going to agree with what I say, but I just try to keep it objective. And another thing I want to do tonight is I got the new camera and I got the new mic. So I'm trying to figure those things out as well. Make sure everything's working correctly before I go full-fledged with this thing starting Monday. And more on that in a minute. But the wave, what needs to happen in 2021 is unifications. We need the best fighters in each division trying to unify their division. You know, we see a guy like Teofimo Lopez who did it in 2020. I want to see him stay at 135 in 2021 and defend against all the top fighters at 135. I want to see Canelo unify at 168. I want to see all the top guys in the division try to unify their particular divisions. And the reason I say that is there's news out there. Ryan Garcia is going to fight Manny Pacquiao in some sort of exhibition match. Look, Ryan Garcia, man, he just had a good win at 135. I want to see him fight the top fighters at 135. I want to see Manny Pacquiao fight Errol Spence or whoever at 147. All right. 2021 has to be the year of unifying divisions, in my opinion. And look, I have no, as long as the best fights are being put on, don't get me wrong. Ryan Garcia versus Manny Pacquiao, as long as it's a real fight, I'm going to watch it. I am sort of intrigued by that, but I would rather see Ryan Garcia fight a Tank Davis or a Vasily Lomachenko. I'd rather see Manny Pacquiao fight a Errol Spence or a Terrence Crawford. Okay, so I'd rather see those fights. They make more sense to me. But Ryan Garcia versus Manny Pacquiao would be sort of exciting. I get it. But it's got to be a real fight. If you're an active fighter, I don't want to see you fight an exhibition match. No. So more on that in a minute. I just wanted to get on here and explain what's going to be going on with this channel going forward. It's going to be all boxing talk all the time, of course. And starting Monday, you're going to get a video from me every morning. A quick 5 to 10 minute video, old school. We're going to go old school with it from when I started back in 2010 when everybody had the flip cameras. And all you could do was a quick 5 to 10 minute video. You're going to get one of those Monday through Friday from me every day, every morning. All right. So we're going to get that every morning. And then you're going to get a weekly podcast. And as of right now, I'm thinking it's going to be Thursday night, but you're going to get a podcast every night. I mean, every week from me, one night a week. So you're going to get the quick morning hits, the quick morning jabs, Monday through Friday. And then you're going to get the podcast, I'm thinking Thursday night, the big hook on once a week on this channel as well. And you're going to get the random videos in between. You know, if I want to talk about something, I'm going to come on here and talk about it, even though it's not going to be in a morning type video or a weekly podcast. And we'll recap it on the weekly podcast. But you're going to get a lot of content here and a lot of writing content as well. It's not just going to be videos. I'm going to be using that community tab a lot. So be on the lookout for that. I'm going to be in that community tab. I'm going to be writing articles on there, and eventually that's going to go over to a website. But I wanted to have it all on YouTube right now, and then that's going to eventually roll out into email as well. So I'm going to have my newsletter that's going to be going out to people every morning as well. So all that's coming. And I'm going to be more active here now due to the fact that I'm getting excited about boxing again. And also, I have a lot of time on my hands with my work schedule. I have a lot of freedom now, a lot more than I have in the past with my work schedule and working from home. So it's going to be a beautiful thing. A lot of content coming on this channel. A lot of content is going to be coming. So be on the lookout for that, man. Set your alerts starting Monday morning. It's happening. It's starting on this channel. And I'm looking forward to the Caleb Plant, the Battle of the Calebs this weekend. So you might even get a Sunday morning video as well. Caleb Plant versus Caleb Truex recap. And I don't think there's going to be much of a recap, to be honest, because if Caleb Plant does what he's supposed to do, it's going to be an easy fight. It should be an easy fight for him. A guy in Caleb Plant's, what are we going to call it? At his point in his career, he's coming into his prime. He's in the beginning of his prime. He hasn't fought top competition yet. This is a fight he should steamroll a guy like Caleb Truex. Truex is a decent veteran, but he's up there in age. He has a ceiling that's much lower than Caleb Plant's. We think anyway, because Caleb Plant hasn't been in there with anybody, so we don't know how high his ceiling is. But Caleb Plant does look like a guy who has a lot of potential, a guy who looks like he could have a high ceiling. So we got to be on the lookout for Caleb Plant, but he should steamroll this weekend. He should win by stoppage this weekend if he is who they say he is. All right. And once he does that, he needs to stop hiding behind people, man. He needs to start calling out the top fighters. He can't say stuff like, oh, Benavidez has to wait in line, like I've been seeing him say this week. He can't say stuff like, oh, we got to let the Canelo fight marinate. No, dude, it's time. Everybody had 2020 off. 2021 is the time to fill that vacuum. And like I said, it's the year of the unification. Try to unify your division. Shout out Mr. Boxing today too, man. And thanks for the support. Like I said, man, the channel is going to be active again starting Monday. This is my reintroduction. So I look forward to this new revamped Calix Boxing. And Mr. Boxing today is a guy who love your channel. Love what you're doing. So keep up the good work. And big fan of the channel, obviously. So keep up the good work. But 2021 has to be the year of unifying belts. It has to be the year of unifying your division. Fight the top guys in your division. Let's make it simple. All right? If you're Ryan Garcia, stay at 135. Fight the top guys there. If you're Manny Pacquiao and you still want to be active, I don't want to hear anything about exhibition matches. Fight the top guys at 147. And Canelo is leading the way here, in my opinion. He's saying, I'm going to fight my mandatory here, but then I want Billy Joe Saunders. I want that belt. And I want Caleb Plant at the end of the year. I want that belt too. I want to unify 168. He's leading the way. Teofimo Lopez actually led the way in 2020, if we're being honest. So, and Teofimo Lopez should stay at 135 and defend against all the top fighters at 135. I want to see the guys stay in their divisions and fight the top opposition in their divisions. Let's see that in 2021. Let's make 2021 the year of the unification. Try to unify all the top belts in your divisions. Point blank, period. That's how you bring the people out, and that's how you get us excited. So let's see that. Don't get tricky with it. And I'm looking forward to the heavyweight division too. They're talking about Tyson Fury versus AJ. That would be beautiful. Beautiful. Humongous fight. And let's not forget about Deontay Wilder still lurking out there. All right, I know a lot of people are down and out about him, but he's still out there lurking. Let's not write him off. All right, so lots to look forward in the heavyweight division as well. So let's unify the belts. Let's make the best fights in 2021. This should be a humongous year for boxing, and it's starting to warm up. You're starting to see that right now. You're starting to see the news clippings come out, and this guy's going to fight this guy, and they're talking about this guy fighting that guy. Things are starting to heat up. They're not heating up yet, but they're starting to warm up. You're starting to see it come out. And 2021 should be a humongous year coming off of 2021, coming off of 2020 in the year that was. A quiet year, understandably so. But it created a vacuum to where 2021 should explode. All right? Top fighters need to fight each other this year. Point blank, period. All right? So I look forward to talking a lot of boxing with y'all and getting it back to the basics, man. I just want to talk boxing with all the other boxing heads out there in this community. I look forward to hitting y'all up in the comment section. And like I said, man, I'm going to be heavy on that community section. Heavy. I'm going to be writing a lot. And eventually it's going to go over into a website format, but I'm going to be writing a lot in that community tab. So be on the lookout for that, man, and be on the lookout for the channel. Hit those alerts. Hit that sub button if you're not sub. Peace out, man. Look forward to talking to y'all. I'm out.